Espy, or Satori-chan, a mysterious B-rank yokai that you can befriend by giving her vegetables, as that's her favorite food. Espy looks like a dog with 3 eyes who wears an orange and red kimono. With a name like Espy, you can already guess that her powers must relate to ESP, and indeed they do. Espy is simply a cutified name for Esper, an individual with psychic powers. Espy's abilities allow her to read the minds of people around her. Her abilities are so powerful, it even allows her to say her opponent's lines before they say it themselves. In addition, it seems that she can also give others this mind-reading capability if she inspirits them, as was the case with Katie. Although Espy's abilities seem quite omnipotent, being able to predict your every thought and move before you make it seems that even she has her limitations. Espy is unable to filter out which thought she reads, she cannot separate the good from the bad, and as a result, she sometimes sees thoughts that she's quite sensitive to. And this is what Nate takes advantage of when he defeated Espy. Now you may be wondering, what kind of thoughts would the almighty Espy be concerned about? Well, as a female, it seems Espy is quite sensitive to the naughty and dirty kind, wink wink. Whenever she reads these kinds of thoughts, she would turn bright red and get all embarrassed. Quite a big weakness if you ask me. Just imagine all the kinds of dirty thoughts people around you would have each day. There's even a claim that men have thousands of dirty thoughts every day. Pretty amazing how Espy can live among humans without being embarrassed every corner she turns. Espy's origin is from the yokai Satori, which is clearly indicated in her Japanese name, Satori-chan. Compared to Espy, the yokai Satori is no longer innocent and mischievous. Instead, Satori are ruthless and cold-blooded. According to Japanese folklore, Satori are yokai that live in the mountains of the Gifu prefecture. Like Espy, they also possess mind-reading powers. But unlike Espy, however, the Satori more resemble apes than dogs. Satori are generally the size of a man and are believed to be fallen mountain gods. They often appear in front of travelers and people living in huts on the mountain, looking for an opportunity to kill and dine on any unsuspecting humans. These hungry predators are a force to be wary of. It is especially difficult to escape a Satori's grasp once they have found you, given their psychic mind-reading abilities. This also makes them very difficult for humans to hunt or exterminate. When a Satori finds a human female by herself, oftentimes instead of eating her, they would take her away deep into the mountains and do unspeakable things. Quite a stark contrast from our innocent Espy. There are only 2 ways we know of that can cause a Satori to lose interest in his hunt. The first is when something unforeseen happens that was out of the Satori's expectations. There's a story where a Satori confronts a woodcutter in the mountains. The woodcutter, being terrified, continued to cut the wood in denial of the Satori's existence. When he continued chopping wood with his axe, splinters were suddenly sent flying into Satori's eyes. Scared by the event and how he couldn't predict it, the Satori fled the scene and the woodcutter was spared. The second way is to empty your mind completely. When translated, Satori means enlightenment in the Buddhist sense, and that's how you can save yourself. By emptying your mind and reaching enlightenment, like a Buddhist. The Satori will grow bored and wander off looking for a more interesting victim. So the next time you see a Satori, you really only have 2 viable options. One is to instantly reach the same enlightenment that takes a Buddhist monk years of hard work to do. Or 2, think of dirty thoughts and hope you'll get embarrassed and run off like Espy does. If you liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you can get our latest videos right away. Click over there for more videos. Boots, suggesting she feels cold. She is a rank B yokai, and if you ever want to befriend her, remember her favorite food are sweets. Interestingly enough, despite her shyness, Frostina runs a bar in downtown Springdale, where she's known as